Wow, look at that. All right, Mark, get on your bike, buddy. All right, let me just check out, make sure I have everybody here. Oh, I got a little extra like thing that I didn't have last time, a little arrow that I can push through. Cool. All right, well, here we go. I'm getting on my bike. Thumbs up so I know where to do my cutoff. All right, turn on the computer. Get ready to go. And here we go. All right, first things first. That's what I do for every beginning of every workout. You know the drill. Towel, fan, and your water bottle. Most important pieces. Make sure you have those three things in place and ready to go. And make sure you can see me on the screen. If I can see you, might not see you perfectly, but if you can see me and hear me, that's great. My sound seems to be pretty good tonight. So as I said earlier, this workout's called 11 climbs. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do 11 short sections that are going to feel like climbs, ranging from 30 seconds to as long as 3 minutes. And of course, as I've always told you, it's a 2-pager. So you know it's a good one when it's a new 2-pager. So too bad Tara's not here. She's the one that loves the 2-pagers. Not really, but she always asks me that at the beginning of a session. Is this a 1-pager or a 2-pager? Sometimes a 2-pager isn't really as hard as it looks. So those 11 climbs, we're going to force you into that big ring. You're going to be in the big ring for the entire time for those 11 climbs. I'm going to give you some easy points where you'll shift to that small ring. But for the most part, we're going to be doing different cadences, different efforts, sitting, standing, changing it up, just so that you can feel like you're climbing 11 climbs. So let's give ourselves about 3 more minutes. Just keep the legs spinning. As you can see, my cadence right now is at 95. So I'm keeping the legs light. And I want you, as we start, to really think about all those body positions that I always talk about. Your shoulders should be nice and relaxed. That little bend in your elbows. And remember, that bend in your elbows isn't this. You're not a mountain biker. If you were on your mountain bike and you did that, I'd be like, yeah, good job, ready position. But here, your elbows need to come back and down. That's going to be your absorption point on the road. These are your shock absorbers. So if you have them straight, look what happens to your shoulders. You really get into a crazy position. And if you're having shoulder pain, it might just be because you need to bend your elbows. So keep that in mind. That elbow position is really, really huge. Now, for someone like Donna, who's on a straight bar, you don't have a lot of choice because your hands force you here. But you can still bend your elbows. They're going to go a little bit down, but you can definitely bend your elbows. Those of you that have tri-bars, tonight for some of these, I want you to get out of those aero bars. Get in your hoods. If you have to, put your hands on your pads. That's another place, a hand position. Because I'm going to talk about being on your deck tonight. Your deck is this position on your bike. That little curved section or the little flat section. So when you climb, you're not going to be in your drops. The only person that climbed in their drops was a professional cyclist who climbed like a crazy man. So he was allowed to be in his drops because he could climb that way. For us, you want to be on your deck because what do you want to do? You want to open your chest up. You want to open your body up when you're climbing so that you turn your hips. And if you're not turning your hips, down here, for any of you that have come to a climbing clinic, it's cutting off your hip flexors. You can't climb from here because you can't get any push from here. If you're here, you're going to get that appropriate place. So that's why the deck is a good place to go when you're climbing. All right, so to get started, I want you to just shift down 3 harder gears. 1, 2, 3. So if you have a 28, you're probably in your 23. If you have a 25, you're probably in your 21. So think about those gears and what they are and what they're called. Don't call it that wheelie thing in the back. Get to know what your gears are. All right, so here's how it's going to go. 15 seconds at 90, 15 at 100, 15 at 110, 15 at 120. And let me turn on my fan. All right, here we go. 90 to start. It might feel easy. 3, 2, 1. Just hold on to it. Even if it doesn't, you're having to hold it from where you already were. Bring it to 100. Come on. Turn it up a little. Start to get it going. 110. Really force it. I want to see legs just like fire, spinning fast. And if you're bouncing, and all out. 15 seconds all out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 120 if you can get it. 3, 2, back to 90. Bring it down. Should hear it coming down. $100. 100. Hold it there. The legs are burning, that's good. 110. 110. I'm at 111. Everything you got. Come on. Make it all about the legs. Upper body is still. Three, 2, back to 90. 90 is the resting point, but it's also part of the effort. Sweatshirts are starting to come off. 100. Dial it in. 110. 110. You relax those hands. Strong in your core. All out. All out. Come on. Should be bending some faces on this one. Back to 90. Bring it back down. 2 more minutes. Woo! You're gonna feel the legs burning now. 100. Let yourself breathe naturally. $110. Good, I like the leg speeds. Everything you got. Really firing them. 3, 2, back to 90. Last minute. You got this. $100. I'm right at 102. If you're following me. 110. Coming up to the last all out. 3, 2, everything you got. All legs. Three, 2, 1. Easy gear. Spin the legs, keep the legs moving. Take a drink. Towel off. All right, 2 minutes. So we start our 11 climbs. So, snap on, climbing legs. You gotta go find them in the closet, Wayne. That's acceptable. I know you got them in there. Kim and Kim. I think we got 3 Kims on here tonight. We do, Kim, Kim, and Kim. Kim times 3. I like that. All right. So each of these efforts, a lot of them are going to feel like a climb because you're going to start at 1 cadence, and then we're actually going to increase that cadence, which is going to make it feel like you're climbing up and then it pitches up again, then it pitches up again. So, as I said to you, the longest effort here is 3 minutes. The lowest cadence is actually only 60. So what I want you to really work on is when you find that gear, I'm going to let you have a lot of rain with the gears tonight. But I want the cadence to be what drives you into making it feel like a climbing effort. We all don't climb until you get really good at it with a very high cadence. That's where we start to develop our climbing legs. So this is how we're going to do it tonight with these 11 climbs. Build those climbing legs, get you stronger, so that when we do get out there, you're going to feel like you got some climbing legs. All right, so first one, everybody in their big ring. Find a gear, 1 minute at 60 cadence. Let me get to 60 so you can see what it looks like. 3, 2, 1, seated. If you're hitting 70, your gearing's too high. Now on this first one, I want you to pay attention to what gear you're in so that you can reference that gear once you settle into the cadence. I'm right at 62. So I'm in currently my 15. So if you're in around the same gear, then you're in the right gear. If you need a higher gear, meaning an easier gear, all I want you to do is have that nice, solid 60. These are going to go really fast because you need to pay attention. 3, 2, small ring. Find a gear where you can hold 90. 1 minute at 90. Spin the legs out. That was our first climb. It was a short one, but it was a good one. The next one, you're gonna do 30 seconds at a 65 cadence, standing. Everybody's waving to Randy. Hello, Randy. So we got 30 seconds at a 65 cadence. You might want to go to that same gear. Find your big ring. Back down to around your 15. Now remember the rules. When you stand up, you might need one harder gear. So you might go to your 14. 3, 2, 1. In your hoods. Standing up. Find that 65. I'm dead on. 65. Hold that cadence strong. I'm actually in the middle of my zone 4 here. Power. Sitting back down. Small ring. Easy gear. 30 seconds. 90 cadence. You can go to 100 if you feel like you want to spin it that much. Next one. Here's where it starts to go. Climb number 3. 70 cadence for 30 seconds. Then you're going to surge for 30 seconds to at least 75 to 80. If you can do it without shifting, that's a great thing. So big ring again. You might go down to your 16 this time. Starting off at 70. Seated. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here. If you're dead on to 70, that's perfect. Took me a little while to find the right gear, but I got it. Right on it. Get ready. This first one, I want everybody to shift up. One easier gear. Increase your cadence to 80. Come on. 30 seconds at 80. Right there. Hold it there. It's going to start burning. You got this. Building strong climbing here. Climb number 3. 3, 2, 1. Small ring. Easy gear. Spinning it for a minute. Woo! Take a drink. All right. They're starting to get longer in effort. So this next one, 1.5 minutes, 30 seconds at 60, standing, surging to 90, which means you're going to have to sit back down, shift all the way up, find 90. Then you're going to shift back down, go back to standing with a 60 cadence for 30 seconds. Then you're actually going to get 2 minutes easy. Going easy on you guys after that one. All right, so first off, find that big ring, probably back down to the 15. 30 seconds standing at 60 cadence. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right onto it. You might actually feel your legs being a little stronger right now. Ten seconds. till we sit down, shift up to easy gear, and get to 90. 3, 2, 1. Shift it up. 90. Find that gear. Come on. I'm actually at 100. I only want 90. Good. When I count it down, back to that gear to 60, standing. 3, 2, 1, stand it up. 60, 60. 30 seconds here. 15 to go. Come on. Three, 2, 1. Small ring. Easy gear. 2 minutes easy. Whew. Why am I being so nice? 2 minutes. That's a long time. Holding it at 90. We want to kind of keep the heart rate up a little bit. Take a drink. Towel off. Now, we had those efforts where we were sitting, standing. Our next effort to come is going to be 3 minutes long. 30 seconds standing, 30 seconds seated, 30 seconds standing, 30 seconds seated, 30 seconds standing. Or that's actually reverse. Seated first, then standing. But we're going to kind of do the reverse this time. You're going to start with 70, then go to 60 when you stand. And remember, keep those gears as if you were outside. So when we go to stand, shift down 1 harder gear or 2, whatever it takes to get you dead on to 60. So we're just going to go back and forth for climb number 5. Keeping it going. Tonight, nobody's got to worry about their saddle because you're in and out of the saddle so much. So this one's 3 minutes long, but you're only going to get 1.5 minutes easy. Your 2 minutes are up. Big ring. Probably your 16, 70 cadence, 30 seconds seated. Here we go. Come on. Make it happen. If you're getting to 75, you might want to shift. I'm dead on to 70. If anybody's watching my legs. Come on now. Lillian, I know you're loving these. Too bad you're not doing our workout tomorrow morning. Stand it up. Maybe shifting down 1. 30 seconds at 60. It's okay if it feels slow. Just stay consistent. Got to keep us climbing. Sitting back down. Back to 70. Everybody's hands up on the deck. Find the right gear to keep you in 70. If you're going lower or higher, make the adjustment. Almost halfway there. You know the drill. Shifting down 1. Stand it up. 60 cadence. Try not to let your feet drop. You're not doing this where your hips are dropping, that bottom part of the stroke. You should go right past it. Sitting back down, shifting to that easier gear, right to 70. Should have the pattern down by now. 1 minute to go. And climb number 5. Right there, holding 70. Good job, guys. Shifting down, last 30 seconds standing. You're getting to 70 right now. Shift to a harder gear. Force yourself to work hard here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Small ring. Nice, easy gear. Woo, good one. Minute and a half. Right back to that 90. Wow. Page number 2. Woohoo! But everybody's trying to look really close at how many lines there are on page number 2. Well, there's climb number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So get ready, because you still got a long way to go. But by the end of this, you guys are going to be so strong. All right, so we like that one. This one's going to have a little bit of more, but longer efforts. 30 seconds, steady at 70. Another a minute. Whoa, 1 minute, standing at 60. Then I'm going to give you a little break in between. 1 minute at 100 cadence. So you're allowed to go in your small ring. Ooh, Leslie was like, really? Yoo-hoo! Then back up to that big ring for another 30 seconds at 70 seated. All right. So first thing first, big ring, back to that gear, seated, 30 seconds, 70, 70. Come on, dial it in. You've been there a million times before. You should be able to go right to it without even thinking about it. I like it. Everybody's looking strong. Remember, this is working on your strength, not so much your cardio. Shifting down, 1 or 2, standing up for a minute. 60 cadence. Check out where you're at. Get comfortable here for a minute. Hands should be in your hoods, nice and tall. If you have words on your shirt, I should be able to read them. That's how I know you're getting nice and tall. If you're like this, can't see anything. Ten seconds. When I count it down, I'm going to sit down, small ring, get to 100. 3, 2, 1. Small ring, shift it up. Get the legs moving. Firing. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Woo, it hurts at first. Hurting the lungs too. Come on, keep it going. Keeping that upper body nice and still, Brian. There you go. All about the legs. 20 more seconds. When I count it down, back to your big ring, back to 70, seated on your deck. 3, 2, big ring, find that gear. 70, you know the gear by now. Right to it. Nobody's pulling too many faces right now. Stay here. Nice and strong for effort number 6. 3, 2, small ring, easy gear, 2 minutes. Woo! It's a sweater. I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys. So 34. 34 looks like the number for tonight. Love it. I'm going to keep that number climbing. All right. You're getting 2 minutes, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. 2 minutes at 70, seated. 1 minute at 60, standing. Then you get 2 minutes easy. We're on to number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, crap. 6 to go. Wait, I said 11. Oh! I was looking to see who's going to catch me. I knew Earl would. He's a dollar man. He's a numbers man. He knows. He keeps track. All right, I like it. See, I wanted to see if you guys were paying attention. And only one person was paying attention? Man. Oh, Jen. Oh, Brian. Okay. All right. I give you guys credit. More than one of you. All right, number 7. We got 20 seconds till we start. You're going to do 2 minutes, seated, at a 70 cadence, in that big ring and the gear you've been using the whole time. All right, let's find that big ring. Right down there. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes. Woo! Make sure you're in that gear. Your cadence should not be up to 75 or down at 60. Make it right at 70. And make yourself work. Don't cheat out on this and go to an easier gear. Hold on to that. And remember what I always like to say, consistency with the effort. Start to finish looks the same. I'll give you the 1 minute mark. Feel yourself, telling yourself your legs feel light. One minute to go. Feel the upward part of the stroke. Really lighten your feet right now. I know there's some fatigue setting in. You can get past it. Number 7. Think about your body position. Take a deep breath. Sit up tall. Get your hips to turn. If your hips are right in the right place, you'll feel the difference. 10 seconds till you shift down 1. Stand up for a minute. 3, 2, 1. And your hood's standing up. Woo, it's gonna hurt. Initially, let it happen. That's it. Feel yourself dancing on the pedals. 60. That's what we're looking for. $30 to go. $20. Almost to the top. Seeing the tree line. Come on, Jen. 5, 3, 2, 1. Small ring, easy gear. Good one. 2 minutes easy. Keeping that cadence at 90. Don't drop it down now. Now some people are starting to pull some faces. That's what I like. I don't know if you've ever watched Alberto Contador climb. He's always like this with his face. And the announcers are always, we can't decide if he's smiling, grimacing, grunting his teeth, grinding his teeth. They can never figure out what he's doing. But he climbs like a dream, so he can do whatever he wants because he looks cool. He could probably climb, I don't know, 3 miles standing up. He's just so good at looking like he's effortless. It's very cool. All right, number 8. You know how these go. They never get easier at this point. 3 minutes between 70 and 75 seated. So I'm giving you a little break. If you want to spin the legs a little bit more, you can get up to 75. But if you want to really work on your strength and your climbing, then put yourself at 70. That's what we want you to do. Make that determination for yourself. 3 solid minutes at a steady 70 to 75 cadence. Big ring. Go ahead and find the gear. 3, 2, 1. Just sitting on the deck, finding yourself right at that perfect cadence. Now, once you feel yourself getting settled in, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do that. I want you to really focus on each leg. Like I know for me, I have a little bit of hop in my left leg because it's a little weaker than my right. So I always try on these kind of efforts to smooth that out. So find yourself focusing on your pedal stroke. And if you have a little thing that's not so right or doesn't feel right, if you have one leg that kind of does something like this, start to pull it back in. Find smooth in both legs. 1 minute down. I like to focus. Everybody's really thinking about this one. When you're at a slower cadence, that's when you can do that. You're halfway there. Minute and a half to go. Solid 3 minutes. Feeling light in your feet. Check your back. Is it flat? Is it rounded? Are you sitting in the saddle properly? You're sitting in the saddle properly, should almost not even feel the saddle under you. 1 minute to go. I know you guys love when I keep talking. Makes time go by faster. When I sit here and look at the clock, makes time go by really slow. 30 seconds. You got this all the way to the end. Come on, you only have 3 more to go after this. Woo! Climbing to the top. Bear Mountain. 3, 2, 1. Small ring. And up to that easy gear. Woo! 2 minutes easy. Right back to that high cadence. So you guys didn't get to see that, but I actually dropped my chain. But all I did was slow my cadence down, shift it back up to my big ring, and it went right back on. So learn how to do that. You might not have to get off your bike. All you have to do is use your front derailleur to push that chain back up to the big ring and allow it to sit. But you have to be patient. You have to do it slowly. So if you try it too fast or too hard, and if you really want to challenge yourself, take your chain off, just drop it down from your small ring and sit it, have it sitting right in between the small ring and the frame, and see if you can make it go up there. You don't have to do it now, but do it when, on the weekend, or sometimes set up your trainer, take your chain off, and then see if you can get it to go back on. Now, an easy trick to get that back, make sure your left shifter is in the small ring position, and then you just take your index finger, you go from the inside of the chain, take it from the bottom, pull it up around the bottom of the small ring, and then slowly pedal backwards, and it'll go right on for you. All right, number 9, another complicated one. 60 seconds, 30 seconds standing, then 30 seconds seated, 30 seconds standing, 30 seconds seated. So we're switching it up. Start with standing this time instead of seated. So find that big ring, 60 cadence, standing for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right back up. You got a little extra rest, so the legs will feel a little fresher this time. When you sit back down, you're going to go right to 70. If you need to shift to one easier gear, you're welcome to do that. Sitting back down, right to 70, 30 seconds here. Got it dialed in by now. When I count it down, standing for 30, might want to shift down 1, 3, 2, stand it up. Ow! Now is when it's starting to hurt. Stick with it. Check your cadences. Last 30 seconds, sitting down. Back to 70. 30 seconds. Hang on to it. 10. 3, 2, easy gear. 1.5 minutes. Now you know what's going to happen, right? The rest is going to get shorter. And the efforts are going to get not harder, but just consistent. Next one. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. 3 minutes. This is the longest effort. Almost done. 2 more to go. 60, seated. 70, standing. 60, seated. 3 minutes. You're only getting 1.5 minutes between. Then after this next one, you're only going to get 1 minute till we hit that last one. So like I said before, keep those legs spinning in between. That's what's going to help to freshen them up a little bit. All right, 15 seconds. First minute, seated, 60 cadence. Find that big ring. Find that gear. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. You got this. You only have 5 minutes left of work to do. I know you got it in you. Climb number 10. Woo! This is like doing hillier than thou. 13,000 feet of climbing and 100 miles. Looks like a sawtooth. Up, down, up, down. For anybody that's done that one, you know it's a killer. Ten seconds till we stand for a minute. Shifting down 1, standing up. Everybody took a deep breath before they stood up. One minute here. Feel that little bit of saddle in between your legs. Thirty more seconds. Keep it going. 15. And the last minute is seated. 5, 3, 2, 1, easier gear. Right back to that. 60. Come on now. Hang with me for a minute. Then you get a rest. Tonight you're going to need a ton of protein for dinner. Got to bring those legs back to life. Thirty seconds. Keep breathing naturally. 15. 5, 3, 2, small ring, easy gear. Whoo, yikes. 1 minute, 1 to go. 1 to go, 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 1 to go. You know that's my favorite saying. All right, this one, 2 minutes long. First 30 seconds is at 60, seated. Then for a minute standing, I want you to try to bring that cadence up to like 75. Woo! So build that. I'll give you 15 seconds for that. Then the last 30 seconds, go to whatever gear you can make 85 cadence happen. Because the legs are going to be a little dead after that minute of standing. All right, find your gear. 70 seated. 60 seated. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last couple of minutes, guys. Come on. It's only 2 minutes. I know you can make it happen. 60. I was cheating. I was at 70. Now you have to make a decision. How are you going to hold 75 for a minute standing? Here we go. Pick the right gear. If you have to switch gears, sit down and shift. Come on. High cadence. Higher than you like. A little faster. "30 seconds. Don't let the cadence drop. Tell yourself you're staying there. 15. Till you sit down and go to 85. Whatever gear you want. 3, 2, 1. Come on. 30 seconds. 85. Everybody should be pulling some faces. 10. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Stay on your bike. Easiest gear. Finish up what's in your bottle. Woo. Got to cool down. Towel off. Now, as I said earlier, this kind of workout really works your muscular strength. So those muscle fibers, you're like ripping them apart as we do this workout. So some protein pulls them back together, gets them to recover, and gets you ready for tomorrow, depending on what tomorrow is for you. So make sure you're getting in that recovery drink if you're doing that. Make sure you're finishing up the bottle of water that you have on your bike. Keep your legs pedaling. Nobody's getting off their bikes yet. You got to cool down. So as I reminded everybody on Tuesday, if you were not there on Tuesday, if for some reason you are on the session and you haven't been getting my Friday emails, please email me at doublestarcoaching@gmail.com so I can add you to my email list I send out a Friday email with all the links to the sessions. And starting this Sunday, we will be adding a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock session. So those 9 o'clock Sunday mornings will be endurance based. So if you have a heart rate monitor, power meter, and you know your zones, make sure you have that equipment with you on Sunday mornings. So those will be a little bit less intensive, a little bit more about building endurance, just like we typically do on the weekends. That's what I want you guys to do on Sundays, because we're getting a lot of intensity during these Tuesday and Thursday sessions. So we're going to build that intensity. All right, stay on your bikes. I'm going to open the phone lines, as I like to say, and give you guys a chance to talk, share. I thank everybody for all the great signs from last week. That was super cool.